Hey everybody, so want to just give you an idea of what we did on Friday and explain things to you, that way you don't have questions later on. So this is the online simulation that you started on Thursday. And you manipulated the different species and how they affected each other over a period of time. And just reminding you didn't need to do the prediction part, so these parts are out. And then on the second simulation, same thing, no predictions, but you were manipulating plant A, herbivore A, omnivore A, and then the top predator. You did not need to answer the prediction questions. Right? What I want to do is look at this table right here for you. All right. So when it comes to this table, just kind of give you an idea of how you were supposed to fill it out. So once again, don't do the prediction. But for simulation 1, what happened to plant A? You should have said something that plant A increased, so we just put a little up arrow. And then plant B decreased. I mean, plant A went all the way up to 10,000 and plant B went to 0. So for plant B, we would put a decrease. You don't need to do anything for plant C because we didn't even use it. Now herbivore A is when we introduced the rabbit. So if you introduce the rabbit, did that population increase, decrease, stay the same? And it slightly increased. So we put an up arrow. And then we didn't do any of these other species, so we can just leave them all alone. Okay. Now for simulation 2, plant A, it depends on how you put them in relationships with other organisms for other species. Because you're supposed to do plant A, herbivore A, omnivore A, and then top predator. So when you put those 4 together, how do they affect each other? So you're going to do an up arrow, down arrow, stay the same. And then finally the modifications row. I would just fill this out for whatever species in either simulation 1 or simulation 2. So let's just look at plant A for simulation 1 when it skyrocketed up to 10,000. Would you need to modify that population? I'd say yes. It would need to be modified. There's too many, 10,000 of them. It was at the max. And then plant B, would you want to modify that in simulation 1? Yes, it went to 0. 5,000 plants down to 0. So yeah, I'd want to modify. We never use plant C. Now herbivore A, herbivore or omnivore A, top predator. You can use this for simulation 2 if you wanted. But you're just filling out yes, I'd modify, and no, I wouldn't. And then answering question 2, 3, and 4. Okay. If you have questions on any of those things, and just make sure you email me and I can send you a quick video, or we can Zoom or talk or something. So, all right, that sums that up. Thank you.